What's going on, guys? Unofficial Star Wars here. Hope you're all doing well. And in today's video, we're going to be talking about the newest episode of The Bad Batch, episode 15, back on Camino. It is the finale, part 1, season 1 finale at that. So let's talk a little bit here at what happened at the end of the episode, of course, regarding Crosshair and The Bad Batch, as there's some kind of confusion at that as of what's going on here with Crosshair and his inhibitor chip. So with that, this is kind of a Star Wars explained and a the ending explained type of video at that. So let's dive right on into it. Of course, I myself am a little bit confused here as of what's going on here with Crosshair and his inhibitor chip, as he does say in the episode that it was removed a long time ago. First things first, let's get this out of the way. What exactly is a long time ago, at least according to Crosshair here? I think that is when he actually joined the Empire after the events of Order 66, because why on earth would he try to go kill a little random Jedi? And that just doesn't make any sense. So he had to have had the inhibitor chip then, and furthermore, some speculations at that is what I'm going to talk about here. So honestly, in my own thoughts and opinions, without question, it just doesn't make any sense for Crosshair to go after a young Caleb Dune there, just a random Jedi. It just doesn't make any sense just because he feels like it out of spite for whatever reason. That had to have been the actual inhibitor chip. So was his actual inhibitor chip actually ever removed? That leads onto a whole nother theory and suspicion here. My guess is maybe the Empire could very well be lying to Crosshair at that, and furthermore, his inhibitor chip could have been destroyed during the Ion Blast with the Republic Venator. I had also mentioned this in my episode breakdown. It's just kind of difficult to make out any type of, inhibitor chip scar on the side of his head, but it definitely is in the right area at that, as of what I'm presuming. So my guess is that if it is gone, if it is removed, it's from the Ion Blast from the Venator. Furthermore, like I had actually kind of already touched on, if his inhibitor chip is removed so-called from the Empire, they're lying. Straight up, they're lying. They're not going to take the time to remove an inhibitor chip from a clone, especially. The Empire, it's just kind of like a known fact, I think, at this point, especially already seeing this whole taking the clones out of, commission here and replacing the clones furthermore, and then furthermore going on to destroy Camino is a whole nother thing and a whole nother topic. They just don't see any value within clones. So why would they even take the time to have a surgery and operate on a clone to remove its inhibitor chip? They're just straight up lying if that is the case. If the Empire had so-called actually removed this inhibitor chip, I guess. A whole nother theory to kind of make things, I guess, a little more interesting and just kind of out of the blue type of theory here. I kind of don't really lean towards this side whatsoever, but in the case of the Ion Venator cannon there, engine there, caused such a severe damage to the inhibitor chip of where the point it's going to like explode and implode inside of Crosshair's head, and then they actually had to remove it because maybe they did see some sort of value within him at some point, and the overall clones, I guess, more towards the beginning. Maybe then they could have actually removed the inhibitor chip, but I guess just kind of after the whole factor of, Ryloth and all that, I just don't think the Empire sees any value within clones, so why would they do any type of surgery? If they were to remove it, it would have been before those episodes, I'm guessing. So with those terms as of what's going on with Crosshair, that kind of sums up from what I'm gathering from that. What we saw there at the actual end of the episode, of course, we saw the complete destruction of Camino, and we saw the Bad Batch actually inside of Camino during this time, and this is part of Project War Mantle, is really to completely dispose of the entirety of the Kaminoans and the whole cloning process and the Republic clones and clone army, essentially, is what I'm gathering from it. So, good job, Camino's gone. Many fans are actually presumably upset about this, believe it or not, believing that it's just simply a place, and I really don't blame them. Myself, as a Star Wars fan, was kind of upset by this whole idea and factor of having, Camino just being completely demolished and destroyed and no longer actually ever there, ever again. I mean, so many different events and things had taken place and happened on this planet and on this city, so it's kind of sad to see it go, not gonna lie. So kind of just seeing where the current state of where the Bad Batch members actually are, that's a whole nother video that I'm going to cover with theories and suspicions for the final episode for season 1, guys, so stay tuned for that, of course, and by hitting that subscribe button and the notification bell so when that video comes out. And furthermore, I have a whole another theory on exactly what's going to be happening here in the Bad Batch season 2, so definitely stay tuned for that as well by hitting the subscribe button and the notification bell, guys. Let me know all of your thoughts and opinions down in the comment section down below. What did you guys think of the end of the finale part 1? 1 of The Bad Batch, guys. I'd love to hear all of your thoughts and opinions down in the comment section down below. Leave a like on the video if you did enjoy it, as it really does help with the channel, and check out our Instagram on Official Star Wars for more Star Wars related content, guys. Thanks so much for watching today's video. May the Force be with you always. Peace out.